I'm Rich from HomeTowne Auto Repair and Tire. One of the most common questions we get is about tire repair. So we're going to talk a little bit about what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, what are the old standards, and what we do here at HomeTowne Auto Repair. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what makes a tire repair possible. Well, we use guidelines and standards that are put down by the RMA.org, which is Rubber Manufacturers Association. So we follow those guidelines strictly. That is a group of folks that from all the tire manufacturers to tell us what's okay and what's not okay. We look for injuries that are within the repairable area, which is from here to here. Anything in this out shoulder or inner shoulder is not considered repairable. And as we'll look later on, the reason why is that's where the tire curves on the inside, causing it to flex. We have some repairs shown here where we've got an old tire plug. And as you can see, we've got a couple of original old school tire plugs. This is one that's been in the tire quite some time. Unfortunately, utilizing one of these, as you see this cord or steel that's starting to show, when you use this old school type of repair, it can damage the steel belts inside the tire, causing this type of damage will cause the steel belts to break and cause the tire to wear premature. That's one of the reasons we don't use it anymore. And then this is a fresh one. This would be in an area that would be considered repairable. This tire overall is not repairable given the steel and the fact that it's below 230 seconds, which is also part of that RMA.org guidelines that you can read online. But here at HomeTowne, we will not install those, nor, unfortunately, the tire manufacturers tell us that we're no longer able to patch a tire that's been plugged. So we can't pull the plug out, ream it out, and put a patch there. So unfortunately, it kind of renders the tire unusable following a plug repair. What we have here also, we've demonstrated some areas where a couple of these are repairable, or one of this is repairable, and a couple of these are not. As you can see, this one right here is in the repairable zone. This one is at such an angle, as you can see the screw head. Sometimes nails, other debris that gets in there gets at such an angle. So basically it's sitting in the tire like this. So I'm not able to get a good clean seat with a plug patch. And this one would be in the shoulder area. We also have one over here in the sidewall. Unfortunately, sometimes we have tires that come in and punctures in the sidewall. And that's clearly not repairable. So the only one really that has any potential is this one. Now, we have to keep in mind too is that even though the screw or nail or whatever debris that's in the tire looks to be in the repairable zone, we must remove it from the rim to establish that the inside of the tire has not been damaged. All right, what we have here are a couple of plug patch examples. So this is an older patch plug that was put in this tire previous, and this is a new one, and both of these are in the repairable area of the tire. The one thing also that we want to make sure that we communicate too is sometimes while the injury can be in the repairable side, the injury is at such a steep angle that we're not able to get a good seal. And so this is an example of a plug patch. So what this does is we ream this out. We got to clean all the rust, dirt, and any of that stuff that's in the injury zone. And then we're gonna apply a plug patch through here with a little bit of rubber cement. And what this does is that fills that injury hole so that it doesn't allow any water or any dirt or dust to get in there to allow it to rust steel belts or damage the steel belts down the road. This is a acceptable and safe method of repair. This keeps the tire usable throughout its remaining life. So if you've got a tire that's reasonably new, a plug patch will allow that tire to remain usable for however many miles it's warranted for. So the important thing to understand here at HomeTowne Auto Repair is no matter what, we're going to do whatever is safe and effective method of repair, even if it does unfortunately make you unhappy. If a tire comes apart based on a poor tire repair and an accident occurs, well, you know, that's what we're trying to avoid. So please understand that while we may make you upset because we're not going to be able to repair your tire, we're doing it to keep you safe, your loved ones safe, and those that are driving on the roads with you safe.